Dennis Barinchyk is the new WBO lightweight champion of the world. Uh, Totally unexpected. You know, many people believe that Emmanuel Navarrate would have had enough to beat Barinchyk convincingly. Uh, Very sloppy fight, very awkward dudes. Both of them awkward fighters, especially Navarrete. Um, I didn't see anything special from either one of these fighters, but Barinchyk, I think the reason he won this fight is because most of his shots, he didn't miss a lot of his shots. Uh, Navarrete was winging a lot of shots. He was missing. He was punching the air. He just seemed all over the place. And I don't think Emmanuel Navarrate's power has carried him to 135 pounds. I think he's much slower too. He's much slower. I noticed that, and definitely he looks like he looked more gassed. Like the weight was bothering him. So I don't think he's gonna really be a factor at 135, bro. Especially like I said, his awkwardness. See, he has awkwardness, but he has holes in his awkwardness, man. He leaves himself open too much. And you get somebody like a Tank Davis, like a sharpshooter like that with power, or somebody like a Lomachenko, they'll expose that, man. And Shakur Stevenson, they'll expose that. But uh Barinchyk exposed it a little bit to a certain extent. He just don't have the power. If it was a Tank in there, Tank probably would have stopped him. Shakur probably would have even stopped him, to be honest. Even Lomachenko. It was just all of them dudes have more power than I think Barinchyk. But, Emmanuel Navarrete, he just didn't impress me, man. They both didn't really impress me, man. But and Navarrete with his sloppiness, man. I mean, they gonna have to tighten that up, man. They gotta tighten that up. If he gonna be at this division, definitely gonna have to tighten it up. But I don't see him really making any noise at 135 pounds. He couldn't even put a dent in Barinchyk, man. I don't, like I said, it's interesting to watch fighters when they move up to see if if their power carries. And he's just one of those fighters that don't look like his power carried up, or he just not used to the division yet. Maybe he didn't settle into it. Maybe in the next couple of fights, we'll see his power start to blossom a little bit. I don't know. Like when Shakur Stevenson, when he got into 135, he sat Yoshino down. You can say whatever you want about Yoshino. He parked him, bro. He parked him, and he looked much more powerful than he did at 130. All right, so the jury is kind of still out on Emmanuel Navarrete at this weight class. But my personal opinion, I don't believe his power it carried up to lightweight, man. So he gave it his all, but to no avail. And now Dennis Barinchyk is the new WBO 135-pound champion. Oddly enough, Usyk also became undisputed. So, two Ukrainians became champions last night. Shout out to Dennis Barinchyk for snatching the belt. And now we have 4 champions at the division. All right, so we are quite a bit of ways from another undisputed matchup at 135. Okay, so we got Dennis Barinchyk with the WBO, Gervonta Tank Davis with the WBA, Shakur Stevenson with the WBC, and Vasyl Lomachenko with the IBF. Here's the IBF belt he got, right? Yeah. So we got 4 champs, and the weakest link out of those, I think, is Barinchyk. So we'll see if we get any unification bouts coming up, man. We need to, So let me know what y'all thought about this fight between Emmanuel Navarrete and Dennis Barinchyk. Do you think Emmanuel Navarrete is going to be a threat at 135? And do you see Dennis Barinchyk beating any of the other champions at 135? This is Rebel Life Boxing. You know what it is. Drop comments, like, subscribe, all that fire shit. Catch y'all in the next one. And I'm off this.